Come in. Come in. Yes, we are still wearing the same clothes. Because we have no towels. Alright, so we have the sitting room. And then this is the spare room. This is the yellow room. And then the deck. We'll show you the deck here in a minute. Stairs to go upstairs. So,
Is that how they work?
yeah. Okay, yellow room. Kitty's making herself at home.
So this is going to be a guest bedroom. Put a ceiling fan in here.
Yeah.
So that looks out onto the front porch where we just came in. This is the view from the yellow bedroom. I'll show you what each of these places are when we go upstairs. So the sitting area, I like a ceiling fan to move air around, so we're going to put a ceiling fan in the yellow bedroom. I think we're going to put a ceiling fan here. Deborah likes the bookcases. They're kind of cool. Can you zoom in right here? So the previous owners had some really cute trim on here. I really like that. And it probably doesn't show, but the trim actually kind of looks like a oil rubbed bronze just because of the stain that they got on it. Deborah wants to put an electric fireplace right here, which, you know, it'll look cozy and it'll also obviously warm up the place. Over here, we'd like to leave this view if you want to look out the window. So this is looking over the back deck and the backyard, obviously. We don't want to block this view. We don't want to block the sunlight because we love sunlight. We love natural light. So we're going to put, I think, a couple of chairs right here, side table in the middle. And then over here, we're going to put probably a love seat. And then finally an area rug right about here. Jinx spent about half the night in his little kitty condo before venturing out, but he did eventually venture out. These steps, it's like they were made for kitties.
Oh, there's he is. There's the Jinxie. He's on the stairs.
Kitties love these stairs. All right, I've got a Google Nest thermostat already. It's still in the trailer, and I'm gonna hook that up today. As you come up the stairs, this whole upper level is our master suite. So notice again at the top of the stairs, we have an area for the kitties to lay, as well as some decoration. This view over here is probably going to be a reading nook.
We're probably gonna switch this out.
Yep. So this is probably going to be a reading nook because it is so very cozy. So this is looking back toward the road and the driveway where we came in last night. Down there we have grapevines and just a really nice pergola. I don't remember what's growing down there at that trellis, but
Those are grapes. That's a grapevine.
That's a grapevine, but the trellis right
I don't
there,
remember
I don't
what
know
she
what's growing
said.
there. It's going to be really pretty in the spring. This holly tree is one of two. I believe this is the
Male.
male because it doesn't have berries. It definitely needs to be trimmed up so it can breathe. We have plenty of storage in here. Got some shelves. This goes out to the eaves. So extra storage under the eaves. We just noticed as we opened up the downstairs closet in the yellow bedroom that the closet is actually open to one of the eaves, so we're going to have to get some plywood and fix that. This, I love this. So not only is this a nice closet, but it's super tall, and the wood on top is very, very thick. So not only is this a great place for the kitties, so we do have a cat tree that arrived from Amazon. Haven't put it together yet. The cat tree is going to allow the cats to get on top of here. And I also ordered a basement ladder, an RV ladder, for us to crawl up here and to use it as a reading nook. So this is the view from the master bedroom. Let's go through these one by one. So right here is a greenhouse that we're going to be using as Deborah and Mackenzie's art shed. We have apple trees right in front of it. Growing around the art studio is a lot of nice herbs.
And grapes.
And grapes. Right beside it is where we have rainwater catchment. Behind it, we have an enclosed shed, and to the right of that, an open shed where we have the tractor. We have a pond in the back that's frozen over at the moment.
The chickens.
We have the chicken coop right there. That's the silver thing. And then it's hard to see one of them, but we have two gray sheds back there. Both are currently being used as greenhouses / workshops. The left one I'm going to retain as a workshop. The right one is going to be my gym.
Well, right behind it is that greenhouse.
Yes, right behind it is a potting shed, and we're going to retain its use as a potting shed. So I have a grow light and a seed starter kit coming from Amazon today. Here is going to be a place for strawberries and other. It's kind of an odd area because it is shaded from the wind. It's also north facing and south facing, so it's going to be kind of odd. I guess we can grow some strawberries there.
Strawberries and blueberries.
We have an enclosed garden. Obviously, that's replanted with different things each year. We're going to decide what we're going to plant this year. I do want to plant some beans, not really because we like beans, but because in the fall I'm going to plow them under and return some nitrogen to the soil. Right here is the walkway, and in this area we're going to put a gazebo. I'm sorry, not a gazebo. We're going to put a little walkway, little green space here. Previous owners left me some extra soil that I'm going to raise the height of the ground a little bit to sort of get rid of some of the sogginess during the rainy season. And over here, we've talked a lot about what we're going to do with this area. So right there where the bench is, we're going to put a gazebo. And then around it, we already have a water feature that you can't see because it's hidden by the rhododendron, but it's a water fountain. We've talked a lot about seeing the Japanese garden in San Francisco and how we'd really like to have such a thing. So I think that's going to be the eventual plan for that space. Back here is runoff from the pond. So when the pond overflows, it goes through this little water channel under a culvert under the driveway. I think that needs to be a little bit deeper. The other thing that I can do to keep the water from washing up on the yard like this is to build berms, so little hills around the perimeter of the pond. The other thing I'm planning to do is to make a rain garden. So assuming that that pondy area right there is going to stay wet, I can plant things like dogwoods and water maples and things like that love the water, and then on the banks things that can stand being saturated sometimes but can also stand being dry, and so on. So one more comment here. The rhododendron, we're going to set aside a couple of days this week to trim up a lot of the landscaping and clean up a lot of the landscaping. The rhododendron is super pretty, but it's also super dense, and especially in a wet climate like this, you can get a little bit of mold and mildew growing on the leaves. So I'm going to trim it up just to free up some of the branches so it can breathe.
All right, so since this is where our bed's gonna go, we're gonna keep it facing, or the head of the bed at this window and out, but we're gonna take the built-ins and probably take them out and move them somewhere else, because obviously we both can't fit into a full-size bed. That would be way too close, so I think a queen would be good. But we're gonna go mattress shopping. And then this up here, we don't know if this is a lamp or not that works. We don't know where the light is. So we'll have to check and see if that is something we can change into like lighting or a fan or something to move the air in the space up here. Bathroom.
Looking out this window, we see another part of the yard we're going to turn into the Japanese garden eventually.
The holly tree.
So this is the
Female.
holly tree because it has the berries. Again, need to prune it back a little bit.
Yeah, it's encroaching in on this tree that's here.
And this is the tiny home, the ADU, that is going to be Mackenzie's bedroom. Right now it's being used as a storage pantry, so we are going to be remodeling that this week. It's one of our priorities. We're also going to have the roof replaced with a metal roof and solar put on, so again offset some of our energy costs. Okay, so right here is our master bath. Alright, so finally we have the kitchen. So the previous owners, this was all enclosed before and felt really dark and tight. So they actually replaced all the stairs. They gutted this, they opened it up, put in these, I believe this is redwood columns. This is the kitchen, so it's got Deborah's farm sink with the apron that she likes so much. Have a nice gas stove, 5-burner stove. Lots of storage, china cabinet. We have even a little wine refrigerator. We don't drink wine, but perfect place for sodas and water. But I've got to fix it. This bathroom, I don't usually.
Oh, I just noticed that. Sorry. There's a mermaid up there.
Yeah. So this bathroom, I don't usually show bathrooms. Wouldn't usually show a bathroom. However, automatic lights.
Heated floors.
Heated floors, clawfoot tub with jets and lights.
Heated towel rack.
Mm-hmm. And plenty of storage.
And the floor has its own thermostat, of course.
Now, there's still the downstairs and the ADU that, as I said, we're going to be using as Mackenzie's bedroom. We're going to wait and show you those when we remodel them. So we're going to be doing some work down there this week, so stay tuned for that. That's our house tour. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon.